What up, everybody, it's your boy Sorry, back with another video, you know it. Anyways, guys, I just got done listening to probably one of the greatest creepypastas ever. Messed up, but very great. If you haven't listened to it before, definitely go check it out. It's called Don't Eat the Sandwich. It's really messed up. Well, I'm just gonna give you a quick synopsis. So it's about a guy who basically spends a lot of time with his grandfather. Like, he's a good grandson, and like he always gets told these stories about the urban legends and his grandfather time in the World War II. And so when he goes into high school, his grandfather tells him a family secret about his grandmother that so shocking and disgusting that it's messed up. So his grandmother turns out to be part of this club. It was like a women's club, kind of like feminism today, back then. But this club was used to basically to hurt men who talk down to them, to belittle them. But they do it in very fucked up ways. They kill people. They kill people that the friend their significant other is with, they're friends with. They feed them to them. It's fucked up, like legit fucked up. Anyways, the ending of the story is so fucked up because the grandfather told him that if he ever sees someone with a white cut ring with a white cut and shaped like a crescent moon, okay, to immediately do not date them, do not eat anything they give them, and report them to the police. Okay? Well, the most fucked up about this story was at the very end of the fucking story, he notices that every female family member of his, including his sister, mother, and everyone else, has that ring, and they're part of this fucking club. And I just sat there, I'm like, oh shit. And I'm driving at this time. I'm listening to this while I'm driving, guys. So I'm like, shit, what the fuck? And I'm just sitting there. I'm like, I gotta YouTube this shit after I get to my house. I mean, guys, this was a real fucked up story. I mean, I don't know who wrote it, but I give you props. I'm giving you props right here. Whoever wrote this, Don't Eat the Sandwich, I'm gonna give you props right now because that was like a great story. Creepypasta is the one who narrates the story. I'm not sure who wrote it, but I will let you. I will just look it up or whatever. Please do look up the story, guys. It's so great. It was so good story. Now, here's what I want to talk about in the story. So, if I were the kid in the story, or the guy in the story, at the end of before the funeral ended, after I noticed that everyone in my family is wearing that ring, I would fucking go to the police and my grandfather had said, gone and said, I got the Colts back. Yeah, they got the ring. See, my family members had the ring, and just literally and then the grandfather told him never to tell the story about what his grandmother did. I would legit not give a shit. I'd be like, your grandma was an evil person. Yeah, she killed people and fed them to grandpa. Yeah. And you guys are going to jail. Yeah, that's basically what I would do. Not giving two shits. I would legit send my entire female family, if I were this guy, to jail. Not giving two shits. And what I realized about this story was that this is what third wave feminism could turn into. I mean, come on, there's already drinking tears of men called male tears or men tears or whatever or something like that. The tears of men, you know that? They're already drinking out of a coffee cup, so what's one more step of you until killing people and then eating them? So you know what I mean. They're on one step on the cannibalism. They just need to do a little bit more. They're not that far from it. I'm like, for God's sakes, just I don't get what was wrong with this kid. Immediately after I was told this story, I wouldn't have given two shits. I would have legit walked up to everybody in my family and legit blown the shit off it. Not giving two shits, legit, because because if he would have told everybody, they wouldn't have joined the club. Because the club was shut down 2 years afterwards, but then it got sprung up again that year in the story. The story he's talking about it. I felt so fucking disgusted at this story because I realized right way before the food, when they just mentioned a word about his friends, I knew it. I knew what was going on. Like, oh, the food she gave me during that I fed the searchers and everything. I'm like, oh my god, she killed them. She cut them up and made them in the food, and they fed every. Oh my god, I was like, oh my god, I'm driving, guys. So this was like, oh, it was so terrifying. Not terrifying, but disgusting. I was just so. It was so. I mean, it was an amazing creepypasta. Don't get me wrong, but legit, the things that they probably could connect this to real world is like astonishing. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Third wave feminism is out of control. It just really is. Gonna get into a point where if it's not stopped in America or other countries that where like literally there's women have a lot of more rights than men, okay, it could develop into this, and that's not a good thing at all. Into what's going on in that story, because this was a club where women did not give a shit. Like literally, they would hurt men and kill them. I mean, like, I understand, like, yeah, being mean to you is not nice, but still, I mean, telling you that you're not doing a good job, he's just giving you constructive criticism. I mean, Jesus. I mean, like, constructive criticism. I mean, like, Jesus Christ. Telling you that he wants you to wear the nice clothes and the jewelry, otherwise you'll look a bum. Also constructive criticism. He's trying to show you that, or show everyone else that, oh, look what I can, look for my job, I can afford for my family and my wife, and all that type of shit. Look what I can do. But that's the fucked up story. See, I don't get, that's the story I get. I mean, like, yeah, he kind of went overboard on them being mean a little bit sometimes, but still, he never ever attacked her personally. Like, he never hurt her. Maybe he mentally hurt her, I don't know. But he never, like, punched her, hit her, anything like that. But that's the story. I mean, like, guys, what the hell is wrong with these women in this story? I mean, like, it's like they think this is okay. And not only that, there's a journal in the story of all the rituals that these women have learned to do to hurt men. And it's so fucked up. And I realize it's, like, so much like third wave feminism. Why? Well, look at this. I'm pretty sure in third wave feminism they have a ritual book or a book that tells you how the ways to hurt men. Because guess what? That's what they're doing nowadays. They don't give a shit about men. They really don't. I'm sorry. If you want to give a shit about men, you be an equalitarian or a men's right activist or something like that. But if you want to give a shit about all genders and all of them, be an equalitarian like me or a men's right activists. Not men's right activists. Sorry, all genders would be equalitarian, or everything else would be egalitarian. Falls into every category. You're for all genders, all sexuality, all everything like that. So you're like fair for rights for everyone. I'll agree with this, guys. This was a really good story, and I would seriously recommend listening to it. I would stay cool, guys. I'm gonna go watch Gotham now. I didn't get to watch it last night, so, I'll probably do another video later on tonight. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe tomorrow. Probably tomorrow, guys. Stay cool. Keep watching the videos, and I will see you in the next video, guys.